Good morning, everybody. I'm literally going to save your entire fantasy football season because in this video, I'm going to give you 5 massive name players, like we're talking big name players, that I refuse to draft for fantasy football 2025. They will ruin your season. Do not draft these guys. Let your idiot league mates take them because I'm telling you right now, once I give you the evidence here and the reasoning and the red flags, why you need to stay away from these guys, you'll be like, oh my God, common sense corner here with the counselor. I appreciate you. I'm definitely going to stay away from these players for fantasy football 2025. So 5 big names. I'm ready to dive into it. If you are new to the channel, hit the subscribe button, get locked in, turn on the bell because I drop videos every morning with breaking news, everything you need right here, the truth to sports. I'm telling you guys are literally going to be light years ahead of everybody else in your leagues. They won't even know what hit them this year with your league mates. I'm telling you, once you subscribe here and, of course, turn on that bell for breaking news, shorts, everything you need. And, of course, grab the 16-round draft solution. I've linked it below. Sleepers, breakouts, optimal players. I'm literally delivering you on a silver platter the actual championship. So grab 16 rounds. I'm telling you, it's a game changer. You'll never look at rankings the same. 16 rounds, secure the solution, secure the championship. It's absolutely that simple. I'm telling you guys, all right? So today there isn't too much in the news. I do want to just get to these 5 players that are going to be busts. I'm talking big time busts. Do not draft. I want to get right to it. But understand, don't just fast forward. I want you to actually listen to the reasoning on why I'm avoiding these big name players. Okay, let's start off with the first one. Again, hit the thumbs up, drop a comment below. Let me know if you're avoiding them. The first one, and I don't trust this guy, is Puka Nacua. Let me just dive in. I'm going to keep this episode kind of right to the point here. Here's why I don't like him. He's coming off round 1, pretty much 6th overall. He's definitely coming off mid to late first round. Wide receiver number 4. Why don't I like him? Well, last year he had this sprained knee issue earlier in the season, came back and only had 3 touchdowns between week 11 to week 17. Now, he had multiple games over 100 yards receiving, which is pretty good, but understand, this was with Cooper Kupp there for most of the time. Now, on the season, Cooper Kupp only also played like 12 games. He ended up getting like 100 some odd targets, give or take. But Puka was limited to 106 targets, 11 games, 990 yards. Now, you can say the 990 yards is pretty good, Joe. It is for 11 games, definitely. But in comes Davante Adams. Here's the thing with Davante Adams. 141 targets last year, 8 touchdowns. This was a guy that had, even though he's older, what is to say, why are we just assuming that he's going to take the back seat to Puka, okay? Why are we just assuming this? Like, again, I get Puka's younger. He's got the rapport with Stafford. Like, I get all that, but Adams has never played second fiddle ever. And we know he's older. Like, that's kind of the whole thing that everybody's saying. Oh, he's older. And I get it. But for me to draft a wide receiver coming off an injury in round 1, knowing that Adams is there, who's always been the alpha, I got a lot of question marks about that. Not to mention, I got more data here to kind of back up my whole thing here, okay? Stafford's not a guy that throws a lot of touchdowns. Last year, 20 touchdowns, 8 interceptions. The year before, only 24 touchdowns thrown. It's not good, man. And if you look at his career, he's a 20, 25. He had a couple of years where he had 40 plus some odd touchdowns thrown. I don't think he's there anymore. He's a 20 to 25 touchdown kind of guy. So that's why, that kind of explains why Puka only had 3. All right. Now comes Adams, who is a touchdown guy. He gets a lot of touchdowns. So you're looking at a guy who, in Puka, where you're investing high draft capital, coming off an injury. They're bringing in an alpha, a quarterback that doesn't throw a lot. Not to mention Puka's mentality, one more bonus cherry on top, is that he came out and said something along the line of like, I want to retire earlier. I'm not butchering the quote, so I'm not going to be held accountable here. But something along the line like he wants to play another sport like basketball or something like that. Like, I would be focused on the sport that you're playing, not talking about, oh, in 5 years or whatever, I'm getting ready to jump to another sport. I was reading that months and months ago. So too many red flags, too high draft capital. I am fading him, and you should too. By the way, you should be going running back round 1 anyway. And I explained all that in the 16-round draft. So once you get 16 rounds, your eyes will be like, wow, it makes sense to me, right? Because you're avoiding players that can be catastrophic to your team, all right? Number 2, this is a big name. I know I'm going to ruffle some feathers here. Everybody's on this train. I don't get why. is Brock Bowers. Now, with tight end, there's a ton of good tight end rookies that are coming in. Elijah Arroyo, we got Tyler Warren, Loveland, which again, I don't see enough volume there in Chicago for him, for Colston. But when you look at a guy like Brock Bowers, I don't understand this round 2 ADP. Now, I'm in a league where it's like tight end premium 1.5. He's coming off round 1, which is absolutely ludicrous. You got great season last year, 1,194 yards, 5 tutties, 112 receptions on 153 targets. Phenomenal. That would be absolutely great, if you would duplicate that, but it's very unlikely considering the quarterback that was throwing him to a Minshew and O'Connell and all these guys are no longer going to be throwing the ball. It's going to be the Geno Smith show. Not to mention they drafted stud and Dante Thornton, Jack Beck, and they've got Genty catching the ball in the backfield. Now, Madison was there. He caught like 48 targets. There's other running backs, 40 targets here, 10 targets here for just over 100 some odd targets receiving, right? But you got 100 that are going to go easily to Genty. You got Thornton, you got Beck, you got other options. You got Geno Smith. He might say, hey, man, I need you blocking me. I'm going to throw to my receivers. Like, I don't know. All I know is that it was like a perfect storm for Brock Bowers, okay? Like, when I say perfect, I mean like there was nobody else there. Like, who were they throwing to? Myers, who sucks, 129 targets. Trey Tucker, whatever his name is, 81 targets. Like, they had no wide receiver. And that's why they went out and got 2 potentially good wide receivers, Dog Mentality and Jack Beck, and the absolute physical specimen, amazing talent in Dante Thornton, who was on the show. Go back 2 episodes, okay? So to me, again, very overinflated. Brock Bowers had a pinnacle year, but it's a totally different situation. It's not even the same quarterback, right? Like, it's a different situation completely. Once you add Genty, and I'm telling you right now, it's like regression is absolutely imminent. You guys would be very disappointed if you waste a pick on Brock Bowers. I could be wrong. I mean, Geno Smith could force feed him and just completely neglect the new rookie wide receiver talent, but I just don't see that happening. Like, I just don't see it. Like, the writing's on the wall here, guys. Brock Bowers had a Cinderella year last year. It's not going to happen again. Don't waste a pick on him. Save your season, all right? And there's tons of tight ends later. If you want to know who they are, grab 16 rounds. I'm telling you, just grab 60 rounds. You don't have to watch this video. Just go do it. Linked it below. Use code WIN. You don't have to watch any video for that matter. Just go grab it, okay? I see an order came through for 16 rounds as we speak right now as I'm recording. Congratulations to that person, okay? All right, number 3. You guys are going to laugh. I'm going to get a good laugh. It's hilarious. But I'm going to keep picking on it. I'm going to tell you, let me explain why I don't like this guy. T. Higgins, round 2, all right? This guy finished 55th overall last year in fantasy points, 222. That put him 55th, right? PPR, give or take 1 rank, I think 54, whatever. Listen, why is he coming off round 2? It makes no sense. Guys, like, listen to this. McLaurin had more fantasy points. They had like 269, and Jerry Jeudy had 240. Jerry Jeudy's coming off way after T. Higgins. So is McLaurin. Like, what are we doing here? Why? Who makes up these rankings? Who's just like, this is why you can't draft on ADP. Like, what is to say, like, this guy maxes out. I had 109 targets last year. This was, in fact, his best fantasy year, by the way. 222 points, which is sad. 911 yards receiving. 109 targets, 70 plus receptions, 10 touchdowns. He's never had 10 touchdowns his entire career. I think they just had like a Cinderella type season fantasy wise because we had Jamar Chase over 400 points, T. Higgins just over half of that in fantasy points. And you're basically drafting the beta. You're drafting the number 2. Now, if for some reason Jamar Chase gets hurt, you hit the jackpot. Congratulations. You wasted a 2nd round pick, but ended up getting rewarded for it. But I just don't see that happening. I don't know. And also Burrow, he also concerns me. He came out saying that he's still having some wrist issues and he's going to work through all this stuff and work through the pain and whatever he's going through. I'm butchering that quote. But there's also that lingering in the back of my head is like, Burrow has had his share of injuries. Is he going to be good to go? 2nd round pick, just don't do it. T. Higgins, I think that's a huge waste, all right? Number 4, wait till the last one. It's a running back that you definitely don't want to waste a pick on. Number 4, this is a two-parter, because the trap, similar to the Puka to Adams trap, because you're wasting a 1st round pick and then a 3rd round pick, you're getting trapped here in round 4 because you got Rashee Rice and Xavier Worthy coming off very early. We got Rice coming off, round 3, which is ludicrous. And then you got Worthy coming off round 5. Why is Worthy even coming off round 5? He's not, like, he had 98 targets, 638 yards, and like 6 touchdowns. He didn't even come close to 1,000 yards. He didn't even get 100 targets. And that was with Kelsey having a bit of a down year. And here's the funny thing. Kelsey's coming off a round or two after him. Kelsey's like round 6 to 7 ADP. Worthy's coming off ahead of him. And Rice is coming off ahead of them in round 3. Like, what is going on here? Like, who makes up these crazy, stupid rankings? Like, I would completely fade Rice. He's done nothing. He had a decent rookie year. He played 4 games last year, like 288 yards. Now, he looked good in like 2 or 3 games that he played. But, like, why would you spend a 3rd round pick on a guy who's going to have majorly diluted target share? We don't know who. There's no one. There's no, like, you look at the Bengals, you're like, okay, I know there's a 1. You look at the Vikings, you know there's a 1. You look at certain teams, a majority of them, and you kind of say there's a 1. There's no 1, right? Like, it makes no sense, man. Like, 2nd round, 24 overall, T. Higgins, who maxes out at 109 targets, coming off an astronomical pinnacle year. Like, there's no way. Like, that is the biggest waste. Like, just don't do it. And he's had his share of injuries to boot. T. Higgins is a joke. It's an absolute joke, and I cannot wait to laugh at the people that draft him. And I love it. When they draft him, like, that's one less pick that gives me, like, one player that I don't want. You know, coming off the board, that's great. I love that. I love it. I love it. Take T. Higgins if you're in my league, okay? Take Rashee Rice if you're in my league. Take Xavier Worthy if you're in my league. This is what I'm talking about, okay? So you got to go back and look at these guys. Rashee Rice, Xavier Worthy, waste of a pick. T. Higgins, waste of a pick. I'm telling you, diluted situation. KC, don't do it. Don't do it also with the Bengals, right? Finally, number 5, you want to stay away from the situation. Alvin Kamara, okay? Now, here's the thing. This guy's coming off, round like 4 or 5, give or take? What a waste of a pick. What has he ever done? He's got 0 1,000-yard rushing seasons. 0. Okay? 0. Now, he's a 200, like last year was a pinnacle year in the past 3 years, 265 points. You know, 233 the year before, 211 the year before that. He's got that top 10 PPR upside, and I get it, but it's over the cliff year. I don't like the quarterback. They call him Tyler Shuck, but it's actually Shruff, Shrough or something like that. But it should be pronounced like rough, but they're pronouncing it Shuck. It's not Shuk. I don't know where they're getting Shuck from. Anyway, Tyler Shruff, how it should be pronounced. Like, is he going to be doing a lot of checkdowns? Are they going to be throwing to Kamara? Like, just don't do it. And here's the sad thing, right? A lot of people are drafting Kamara as their RB1, like round 4. I'm like, dude, what are you doing? Like, they go 0 RB, they get these wide receivers like T. Higgins round 2, and then they get Alvin Kamara as their RB1 because they think he's going to finish top 10. And he very well could, but dude, like, he's just not that good. Like, over the hill, like, he was good, like, when he was with Ingram. Remember Ingram and Kamara? They're the ones that started all this BS with, like, he's running back by committee garbage, you know, this Thunder, Lightning, Sonic, Knuckles, all this garbage. He's the guy that started this whole thing. That's why I don't like him. But just don't do it, man. Go for the youth, and I'm laying it all out in 60 rounds on exactly who to draft, all right? If you're new to the channel, smash it, tap it, slap it, hit the thumbs up, subscribe. 5 players to avoid. Rashee Rice, Xavier Worthy. We talked about Kamara. We talked about Higgins. We talked about Bowers. We talked about Puka. These guys are traps. Do not draft. Players to avoid. Fantasy football busts. Don't do it, all right? If you're new to the channel, smash, tap it, slap it, hit the thumbs up, subscribe. And I'm just going to keep ranting and raving. I'm going to keep doing videos daily. So hit the thumbs up, turn on that bell. I'll keep the content rolling. I appreciate you guys being here. Have an outstanding day. We'll talk soon.